Right now, a bombshell report shedding new light on memos prepared by former FBI Director James Comey on his conversations with President Trump. The report indicating Comey might have broken his own agency's rules when he shared at least one of those memos with a friend, because some of them may have contained sensitive or even classified material. Let's discuss further with our legal panel: Jonna Spilbor, former prosecutor and criminal defense attorney, and Brian Claypool, criminal defense attorney. Thank you very much for talking to us.
Thank you.
Just another day of more information, bombshell information. This one about these memos, okay? Something that, James Comey talked about for a very long time. And then, he got fired. There were a total of 7 memos prepared by Comey, apparently, after 9 conversations he had with President Trump. 4 of those memos are marked as classified at the secret or sensitive level. So is what Comey did legal or not? Jonna.
I say absolutely not legal. Here's why. There's 2 questions that need to be answered. Were Comey's notes considered the property of the government? That's a resounding yes. Why? Because they were made for the intention of and following meetings he had with the President of the United States. These were not Dear Diary notations that he was making at lunch about his ham sandwich. These were obviously government property. And the second question is, did they contain confidential or classified information? And if the answer to that is yes, he has committed a crime, period.
I mean, you have conversations with the President of the United States. You cannot possibly call these memos personal information.
Right.
I mean, at this point, what makes him believe, as the former FBI chief, okay, he's not just any Joe Schmo here. He worked in the FBI, Brian, that any kind of information that he gleaned out of a meeting with the President of the United States in the White House would be personal information.
Well, Julie, he wants you and I and your viewers to believe that. But the truth of the matter is, this is a political leverage by the former FBI Director Comey to get back at President Trump. He released this allegedly classified information to initiate, remember, a special prosecutor being appointed to go after Donald Trump. So in my mind, I look at this outside the legal box, and I say this is more like playground politics. In other words, Comey has now resorted to acting in a juvenile manner. He's now saying tit for tat. I'm going to get back at you, President Trump, but I got news for former Director Comey. John is absolutely right. There's an FBI policy that every director, every agent, Julie, has to sign. And within that agreement they sign, they say that they will not release any classified information unless there is written consent given by the FBI. And here, no consent was obtained. And I would go one step further, Julie. If I was President Trump, I would now question whether Comey did an objective investigation of Hillary Clinton, because ironically, he now is being charged with the same kind of offenses that he could not prosecute Hillary Clinton on. So I think that investigation is toxic.
Basically, Comey ignored the same security protocol that he publicly criticized Hillary Clinton on in the final days of the 2016 election. And the other question here now is, does the special counsel Robert Mueller now investigate James Comey? Jonna.
Well, somebody's got to, because what Comey is doing is concocting his very own defense based on what he did in the Hillary Clinton investigation. In other words, he declined to prosecute Hillary because he said, listen, we've got all this evidence of misdeeds, but we can't prove that she intended to commit those crimes. And now he's saying basically the same thing. I didn't intend to commit any crime, so don't prosecute me. Come on.
All right. Got to go all the time we got. But Jonna Spilbor and Brian Claypool, thank you both.
Thank you.